Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are counting down on most philosophical films of all time, not to be missed by anyone. Those who love philosophical films must give it a try and leave a comment below how many films you have already seen from this list or intent to see. Now let's get started. 10. The Fountain, 2006. Directed by Darren Aronofsky. The Fountain is an odyssey about one man's thousand-year struggle to save the woman he loves. His epic journey begins in 16th century Spain, where conquistador Tomás Creo, Hugh Jackman, commences his search for the Tree of Life, the legendary entity believed to grant eternal life to those who drink of its sap. As modern-day scientist Tommy Creo, he desperately struggles to find a cure for the cancer that is killing his beloved wife Isabel, Rachel Wise. Traveling through deep space as a 26th century astronaut, Tom begins to grasp the mysteries of life that have consumed him for more than a century. 9. Detachment, 2011. Directed by Tony Kaye. Henry Barth's Adrian Brody is a substitute teacher who shuns emotional connections, and never stays long enough in one district to bond with his students or colleagues. Troubled and lost, Henry lands at a public school where an apathetic student body and disinterested parents have created a frustrated, burned-out group of teachers and administrators. Inadvertently, Henry becomes a role model to his disaffected students and bonds with a teenage runaway who is just as lost as he is. 8. Waking Life, 2001. Directed by Richard Linklater. Transcending the boundaries of technology and imagination, Waking Life is a revolutionary breakthrough in film animation. In Waking Life, Wiley Wiggins, dazed and confused, travels through a series of encounters and observations in a world that may or may not be reality. It is this surreal existence, flourishing with endless ideas and possibilities, that ultimately leads to the question, are we sleepwalking through our waking state or wakewalking through our dreams? 7. My Dinner with Andre, 1981. Directed by Louis Malle. Old friends Wallace Shawn, and Andre Gregory, haven't seen each another in 5 years and agree to meet for dinner. Andre, a once well-known theater director, dropped out of the New York scene to travel the world, while Wallace stuck around, finding only mixed success as a playwright. As they sit down to eat, Andre launches into a series of fantastic stories from his time away, and Wallace can't help but notice how different their worldviews have become. 6. The Man from Earth, 2007. Directed by Richard Schenkman. From one of the acclaimed writers of Star Trek and The Twilight Zone comes a story that transcends both time and space. An impromptu goodbye party for Professor John Oldman becomes a mysterious interrogation after the retiring scholar reveals to his colleagues he never ages and has walked the earth for 14,000 years. 5. Ankon Deki, Through My Own Eyes, 2013. Directed by Rajat Kapoor. Rajay Bauji, Sanjay Mishra, is a man in his late 50s, living out a dreary but eventful life in a small house in Old Delhi where he lives with his extended family. A random incident is going to change his life in a dramatic way, though he does not realize at the moment. Bauji's daughter has been seeing a boy of ill repute. When that fact is revealed to the family, after much deliberation they decide to do the obvious, lock up the girl and go beat the willful boy for being there. 1979. Directed by Hal Ashby. Simple-minded Chance, Peter Sellers, a gardener who has resided in the Washington, D.C. townhouse of his wealthy employer for his entire life and been educated only by television, is forced to vacate his home when his boss dies. While wandering the streets, he encounters business mogul Ben Rand, Melvin Douglas, who assumes Chance to be a fellow upper-class gentleman. Soon Chance is ushered into high society, and his unaffected gardening wisdom makes him the talk of the town. 3. Ship of Theseus, 2012. Directed by Anand Gandhi. Ship of Theseus is a 2012 Indian drama film written and directed by Anand Gandhi, and produced by actor Soham Shah. The film explores questions of identity, justice, beauty, meaning and death through the stories of an experimental photographer, an ailing monk and an enterprising stockbroker, played by Ida El Kashef, Neeraj Kabi and Soham Shah. 2. EE 2000. Directed by Edward Yang. Set in Taiwan, the film follows the lives of the Jian family from the alternating perspectives of the three main family members, Father NJ, Nian Wu, teenage daughter Ting Ting, Elaine Jean, and young son Yangyang, Issei Ogata. NJ, disgruntled with his current job, attempts to court the favor of a prominent video game company while Tingting and Yangyang contend with the various trials of youth, all while caring for NJ's mother-in-law. One Stalker 1979, directed by Andrei Tarkovsky. In an unnamed country at an unspecified time, there is a fiercely protected post-apocalyptic wasteland known as the Zone. An illegal guide, Alexander Kajdanovsky, whose mutant child suggests unspeakable horrors within the Zone, leads a writer, Anatoly Solonitsyn, and a scientist, Nikolai Grinko, into the heart of the devastation in search of a mythical place known only as the Room. Anyone who enters the Room will supposedly have any of his earthly desires immediately fulfilled. So that was the list, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching Most Philosophical Films Countdown. For more updates, make sure you subscribe to our channel. The handle is right in front of you.